go live. Right, fingers crossed it is working. This is video attempt number 2. I am so sorry for that. Turns out nothing was plugged in. But it also I've got low internet at the moment, and my daughter's home, hubby's home, so they are sucking up quite a bit of it with their gaming. So fingers crossed everything is working and there's no Wheel of Doom this time, and that you can actually hear me. I'm keeping a close eye on comments, so fingers crossed one of you will be like, yay, you're here, and yay, we can hear you. Yay! Thank you, Silver. Right, so apologies to everybody else. Give me a second. I'm just gonna type in the other comment, the other chat that I've reloaded, restarted. I will be with you in a millisecond. Oh dear, nearly there, nearly there. Okay. Right, done. Okay, closed it down for me anyway. Right, oh, everybody's jumping over. That is absolutely brilliant. Right, so we've got Kaz in the house. She is saying, hey ho fellow crazies, and she's giving us a big fat wave. Sarah is saying, hello, deja vu. Silver is saying, hello again, and I will say the same thing I said before. Silver, you've changed your name slightly. I'm liking it, but I'll still be calling you Silver, because I'm evil. Silver is also saying she was enjoying the hand signals. I try. Okay, so my quick one is, that's 2 minutes. I'm closing off. Yeah, I can't remember the proper Makaton or British sign for closing it down. I know break, but it's whether you guys knew it. But yeah, I attempt it, and hopefully, because of course most of you have been here for quite a while, you know my craziness and you can sort of suss out what I mean. Sarah, she says she thinks I'm stuck in the lift. I'm stuck in something. Yeah, brain is clearly not in gear again today. And as Silver is saying, yay, we can hear you. Yep, as I said, it turns out I didn't have my overhead mic plugged in. I'd taken it out to put something else in earlier and forgot to do it. I forgot to put it back in, and the thing is, sometimes I have to swap between different mics and things while I'm recording different bits and pieces, and I've been on a mega video mission this last couple of days to try and get as many pre-recorded videos loaded up so I can actually sit back and have a couple of days of solid crochet rather than editing videos, because I'll tell you what, it takes so long. So annoying. Okay, so where are we? Kaz is saying again, question marks. Yes, Kaz, a few moments ago the I had to shut down and restart the video. So it's quite nice that you found this one instead of the old one. Sarah is saying loaded and clear, and Donna is saying hello from her little corner of Canada. I can't pronounce it today, darling. As you can tell, the brain in the mouth aren't working on normal words. Deanne, welcome in, darling. She's saying hello, Poppy and chat. Sarah is saying hi to everybody else. David is in, and he's going, Poppy-a! So, hiya, David. Welcome in, darling. I came over yesterday to yours, didn't I, and bugged you for a bit. Hey, Angela's sleep-deprived brain is here. Honey, I need you to send me a text because I can't get hold of you on Facebook. She said she's ill and she's blaming me. You can't blame me for being ill. We haven't seen each other in weeks and weeks and weeks. But saying that, yeah, I'm lurged up as well. Hopefully you're all right, babes. But yeah, as I said, send me a text on my mobile. It's on and it's charged. And I'll chat to you properly later. Where have we gone? Ooh, okay, so Jennifer has just popped in to give me a thumbs up. Thank you ever so much, darling. She is waiting for a Zoom meeting with the bank. Ooh, hopefully it's for something nice. She said she will pop back after the meeting. We should still be here, darling. She's Sarah's saying hello to David and Angela. Right, for any of you that don't remember, Angela, Angela's sleep deprived brainies here is actually my bestie, and she is called Em, and she is a sarcastic toe rag. So she's taking the mickey out of me by saying that she's my brain cell, basically, which I've called her that for years anyway. So let's have a look. What else? And Rita is in. Welcome in, darling. She's saying hello to everybody. And David is saying sometimes you just don't notice whether it's in or not. David. Yes, Em, I'm still a moaning. Okay, then that's a no. And Sarah's saying that she has got to pop out for a Zoom meeting as well too, but she'll be back later if I'm still here. Makes a change, says Em. Nah, I'm still dopey as dope, and I'm still loopy. Right, okay, so let's move that and flick that chat out so I know where I'm meant to be looking. It's getting quite confusing. It's over here at the moment. It's meant to be over there. Where are we? So let's go live chat. Let's go a pop out chat. There we go. Right, okay, so as you can see there, Silver has popped in with a waffle stitch for one of the weeks, if I haven't thought of that already. Yes, darling, it is on the list. I've got something like, what was I on? 42 or 43 on the list so far. A waffle is definitely on there because it's one I know. So I know I don't have to sit there and memorise it again. I know I can just get straight in there. My hands will do it whilst my mouth is going off on one, basically. So I don't have to concentrate overly on what the hands are doing to what the mouth is saying. I've only got to concentrate on what the mouth is saying while the hands do what they need to do. Yeah, so no, I definitely know how to do that one, and that's definitely on that list. Amy's saying it makes a change, laugh out loud. I'm so lost, I don't know what you're going on about. I don't know what I'm going on about today either. I don't know if you've noticed with my voice it might have changed slightly. I have got a flu coming on. Hubby's coughing up golden watches. We've both done our COVID tests. We've been very well behaved. Both did those last night. They were clear. I'll take another one tomorrow just to double check. Give it a little while for the germs to build up, I suppose. But yeah, at the moment, we're just sore throat and a bit groggy headed. Right, so Rita is saying to M, who's Angela's sleep deprived brain is here. She can't blame me too. She needs to blame someone. She's tired of a headache. Oh, pants. You keeping your fluid levels up with non-caffeinated and non-alcoholic stuff? I hate it when I get headaches. It means I can't drink my Coca-Cola. Right, so what are you guys all drinking at the moment? Are you crocheting? Or are you hiding from the boss at work in the toilet whilst you're listening and joining in? And can you all do me a big fat favour? Can you click the thumbs up, please, so that it notifies other crazies that we're here, so that we get a a nice gang come in, and when it comes to answering questions later, we can have a bit of fun and bounce off of each other. Am I still getting flipping warning? I'm still getting warnings. So hopefully there is a ring of doom. Looks like my internet is feeling about as good as I am. Oh, what is going on? Right, okay. I've missed loads. What is going on? It's not been showing me everything. It just jumped in and filled things in. I think, unless that's the other chat. No, I closed that one down, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Alright, okay, so let's have a look what I've missed. We've got deja vu. Yeah, we've done all. Chatted to that. There we go. Right, so yeah, I had a jump. Right. I've already said if I do cable stitch, honey, I'm going to have to be drunk for that one. So that might be the Christmas stitch, you know. The last one. So then if it goes completely wrong, you lot can all have a right old giggle at me and go, oh, well, she was drunk. It was Christmas. I need a very valid excuse for that one. So where are we gone? And you've come out with the shell stitch silver. If you look at the one that went out today, that is in fact the shell stitch, or a variation of the shell stitch, I should say. I can't quite remember. Rita is saying the popcorn stitch. Yep, that one is also on the list. Silver is saying, mind you, this C2C is gonna take some time. Thank you ever so much for sending me that photograph over today. That is gonna be absolutely massive. Are you doing the standard C2C or are you doing the C2C mini with that one, darling? It is gorgeous, but she's only halfway through the letters, halfway through the name. And this, honestly, I look at it and I'm just like, that's gotta be up to row 60 already, or 70 or 90. What row are you on so far, babe? Okay, David's doing the cables for us. Go for it, David. Oh dear. Yeah, no, what it is that the girls are throwing out ideas for different stitches at the moment that I can do for the Stitch a Week series that I've got running. Yes, I joke about the cables. That's because I've only attempted them once and they only worked when I'd had a drink. The next day after I'd slept and sobered up, I couldn't get them to work, so I put it down in a stroppy strop and went, nope, not doing it. But at some point it will sink in and I will get it in my head so I can show you guys how to do it. So M's blaming Wish Dog. Oh yes, M's got a new cute puppy. Now M, your cute puppy, have you decided keeping or is he still up for adoption? Basically, Emma works with a charity and she fosters dogs. And the very first dog she had, she brought round here. And Liam absolutely had a field day playing with her. And she got adopted pretty quickly. And this next one that she's fostering at the moment, he looks like a right cheeky old man, but I haven't had a chance to meet him properly yet to assess if he is a cheeky old man or whether it's just the way he looks. And it's whether M totally falls in love and absolutely and utterly refuses to let him go, which means she'll adopt him, or whether she is searching out a new home for him. I've just got to work out which one. So Stop throwing these weird and wonderful stitches at me. You've only been crocheting under 6 months, you, and you're coming out with stitches even I don't know. Or if I do, I've let it go over my head because I can't actually read what it is. So we got. Okay, so David is saying he's never heard the expression before, coughing up a golden watch. Yeah, it's to do with the fact that years ago, if you was repetitively coughing, people used to go, "Come on, cough it up." It might be a gold watch. Just on the off chance, I don't know, that they would. I think it's something to do with when you're in the pub. You used to have to cover your drink. We are going back to like the 1800s. You'd have to cover your drink, or you had a glass bottom tanker, because they used, if you lived near a port, that was because what they used to do was put a shilling into the thing, and as you got to the bottom, you would choke on the shilling because you were so drunk, and it was basically you'd accepted, without realising, you'd accepted the Queen's shilling, which meant then you were dragged onto a ship and off you went to work, whether you wanted to or not. It was a sneaky way of doing it. So I think those two phrases might be tied together. I'd have to do a bit of research on it. Alright, so Emmy's drinking Tia Maria. Oh, you snot bag. Tia Maria. And she's doing her next square. I'm assuming that is the decorative square that you showed me the other day and not the Stitch a Week square, babe. Be quite cool if you were doing the Stitch a Week. Alright, oh crikey, I've got some catching up to do. Yes, David, caffeine withdrawal is the worst. I did that a little while ago, actually. I just knocked all caffeine on the head. I should have slowly cut it down, but I knocked it on the head. It took me about 3 days. Right, so Rita is saying that she has a groggy head. Best way to tell. She has a sinus infection on the 3rd week. Now the doctor has given her something to see if it helps. Fingers crossed that's working for you. So Silver had said, yes, coffee, C2C, peace and quiet, but paradise will be ending at 4. Oh, the kids are back from school, aren't they? So Sarah is saying she's drinking water, no crochet, she's working. I even did the face. Okay. David has said, unless it's something or other. Yeah, I can't read all that. Them letters all look skewiff to me, David. And Cath has just finished a knitted dishcloth tonight. She's pretty happy with it. Good on you, girl. Where are we gone? Where are we gone? Where are we gone? Remove. And let me think. Jennifer, welcome in, darling. She's saying she got water in her cup and she's knitting her 2019 mystery blanket cow. Yay, she's got back to it. Emmy's calling me old and she's catching up. I know, brainy cheeky monkey. Rita is saying, and she needs to put everything on the back burner for a bit as her dad's demands new socks in merino wool without nylon. He's a fancy pants. Oh, yep. M said basket weave, and that one's already in. Right, so Sarah was toddling off. Hopefully catch you later. See you later, Sarah. Hopefully you'll be back a bit later because you did say that on the other live. Where are we gone? Silver is saying she's on a row. That's row 125. You're nowhere near the first corner. That is gonna be humongous. Absolutely humongous. And it is a chain 3 doubles for each squares. Okay, so you're doing it so it's a bit more gappy. Well, it's for an adult bed, isn't it? So it's not so bad. What yarn were you using? Are you on a an Aran or a 4? Oh, what's the other? I can't think of the other term. Aaron, 4-weight. Yeah, sorry, babes, brain's gone. Okay, so it's going to be 180 squares wide by 120 high. Okay, I'm not going to complain about the one I'm working on anymore then, because that is going to be just 168, I think it is, 168 rows. So, yeah, I'm not complaining about my one now. I'll just get it done. Em's in picking on that. You can tell when Em's ill because she picks on me. She does, gang. She picks on me. I've given you a mallet, babe, so you can run around hitting trolls on the head. So anyone that attempts to put up any dodgy code words that will take us through to naughty sites, you know, them sites that we know better ones than that, just knock them on the head for me. Block them. And Emmy's saying, in regards to the puppy, he is up for adoption. I'll have to grab a picture off you later and show everybody if that's okay, Em. And Silver is saying she'd love to know if they have rotties to rehome. Silver, are you in the UK, darling? These are puppies that are coming in from Romania, so they are ones, they're not just puppies, they're puppies and dogs from Romania, so they are ones that do have issues because of how things are over there. Thank you, Crafty Chats, Cath, for popping in, and nice to see you, darling. Hopefully you're still here so that I've shouted your name out and now you can leg it. And will I be joining Affordably Crafty today? I don't know what time she's on today, darling, so I don't know. Because I normally just join in on her in her little chat box with everybody else. Right, Silver is saying that she's using a 4mm hook and a 4-weight yarn for the C2C. Oof. And Crafty is saying she's also putting up her hand if I need a mod. Thank you very much, darling. I've got a couple. It's just I meant to hit years ago because, of course, I know off channel as well. I've known her since we were 14. I've got a bit of a trust issue. I have to really get to know somebody first before I give you control over the hammer. But thank you very much for the offer, darling. Yes, David, the Golden Watch is the same scenario for us. It's after you've worked for in a job for a long time. I don't do it anymore though. Stop jumping. Where are we? There we go. Okay, so David has finished his new shawl. He can't wait to post Instagram pictures when it's done. Go for it, David. I'll have a nose later. I think it has the same worsted weight. Thank you, darling. I knew my brain... See, I told you my brain wasn't working. And David has run off now. But he'll pop over another time to hear what's on the mannequin behind me. Okay, thank you for the push. On the mannequin behind me is this one here. This is the Lily Beth pocket shawl. The pattern for this one is over on the Ravelry page only. So, no tutorial on the channel, I'm sorry to say. Alright, okay, so what are we doing? Oh, this chat bar is being a pain. Where are we? Okay, so that blanket is meant to be for a 9-year-old single bed. I should explain, gang, the amount of squares she is doing is going to be overhanging as a guess. Can't wait to find out what the measurements are. Do me a favour, when you get to that first corner, measure off the bottom so that we know how wide it's going to be and tell us all. Because that would be amazing. Are you meant to be adding a border to it as well, or are you just going to stick with how it's designed at the moment? I can sort of see that you've got sort of a border that you're working into it as you go by the looks of it. Oh, bless Silver. She's saying that she's in the UK. I thought you was, but I wanted to double check. And she says, who doesn't have issues and a bit of love? This is in regards to, of course, the dogs. Oh, bless. And she's also got a puppy rescue called Pumpkin. I love that name. There used to be a couple that lived up the road to me, and they had 2 dogs, and they were little ones. Liam absolutely loved. No, hold on. One was a little Jack Russell. What was the other one? You had the Jack Russell, and I think it was a lab, or a lab sort of size, and he absolutely loved them, and they were called Pops and Pumpkin. I used to get so confused with the pair of them, but they were so cute. Yes, it is, because I know where you live, girl. Sorry, Em's threatening me, gang. She's saying, and I'm letting her in. She's not sure. I'm not sure if that's the right move. Of course it is, babes. You got the hammer. You just whack them people on the head for us. Okay, so we've had a couple of people chatting about Affordably Geeky, saying that she's also alive at the moment as well. I'm sorry, I didn't realise that, otherwise I'd have probably been over there as well. But I promised I would be here for an hour, so you've got me for another 30 minutes, whereas I think Affordably Geeky will be on for about 2 hours or so. So it would be lovely if you stuck about with me for a bit, and then we can all go and raid her later. That's if you want to. Okay, so Silver's blanket fits her double already. There's so much work involved that you've already done. That's the thing. If you're up for either starting it again or stripping it, I would suggest that you go down to the mini, the C2C mini, which is what I've had to do for the next blanket that I'm making for the that I'll show on the channel, but like as in the background. I'll be showing it in the background, but it won't be a tutorial because it's too big. But the pattern will be available over on the Ravelry page once it's complete. Of course, I have to have completed photos of all of my items. I can't just put up charts and graphs and stuff. So I can't sort of you know how, hold on, yeah, you've pretty much all got a winners only pattern. You know how the winners only patterns arrive. I couldn't put something like that up on Ravelry. It has to actually show a finished item. So, and now all of the patterns that I've got, I'm having to mad dash through and try and make them all up, so that I can sell the patterns over on Ravelry. I have got a couple of girls that were making them for me at the beginning of last year, but oh, I was quite evil. Well, not evil, but it was set as a C2C, and looking back on it now, those blankets would have been easier for them to do if they'd have done it in a mini, because they were quite large ones. Yeah, they were really large ones, so it was a bit of a pain in the posterior. Alright, let's have a nose. What else are you saying? Okay, so Silver is saying she's not adding no, I'm not adding a border, she's just following the counts and the graph. Next time the stripes will come off. I thought the stripes looked like they were going to be bordering, so it was like a border stripe to the main image, darling. I wish I could show you all, but I haven't worked out how to share my screen on this yet. And Silver is saying, no, I got your number, laugh out loud. So, oh, bless you, Silver. You are going to be a bored stiff of corner to corner by the time you finish that one, babe. Either that or you're more crazy than me when it comes to corner to corner. I made up the patterns because my hand was falling off, wasn't it? Rather than anything else. Right, so according to my stats at the moment, we have got 8 of you guys and 8 girls in watching. So that's really quite sweet. Right, who is up for a quick question and the possibility to win a copy of this month's winner only pattern? And now I'm doing things a little different from this point on. The winner only pattern will only be available to you for the month. After that month, it goes in the vault, and the only other way you can get your hands on it is through a vault pass. Now, if you're lucky enough to already have the pattern, okay, please shout roll on if you're lucky enough to win it this time round as well, and we will just roll it until somebody else within the group wins it. Sorry, I'm looking down at my tablet at the moment, trying to find the image for you, because I've got a little image on here. Where have I put it? There. Now, what did I call it? I can't remember now. No strings, I think it was. So here we go. It is this month's winner only pattern. Hopefully you saw it. I'm just waiting on the camera to catch up. and then I'll be able to see if you actually saw him. Yep, there you go. Sweet. So, if this is a pattern that you would like, or do you just want to join in? And get your fingers ready, and I will ask the first question. I've just got to find it, because I've written them down this time so I can copy and paste them over. Right, so our first question up today is types of tea. That is types of tea. Now, the cards that I'm using are the same cards I always use. I am now working through the numbers. So the number I will be looking for today is a number 8. Okay, so it's types of tea, number 8. Fire in your ideas. So let's see how many of you are actually interested in winning the pattern. If you're not interested and you all go, no, not interested, Ange, we'll just talk about other stuff instead. Divergent Crafter, welcome in, darling. She's saying that she loves my graph gans, but she hasn't been brave enough to try a graph gan yet. These ones are really, really lovely, actually. For first timers. It depends on the sort of style you're looking for. Hold on, let me just move my tush out of the way a second. The cupcake I absolutely adore. Out of all of them, the cupcake's the easiest blanket to make. It looks complicated, but it isn't, because what you can do is you can start with a blank square. Okay, so that's one colour, just make the square. That way you know you can do the stitch. By the time you've done that one, you can then move on to making this square. Okay, and you work from the corner here and you work up your pattern. Okay, once you've finished that, you make another plain and of course another copy of this, and you're done. It's just a case of sewing the 4 together. Then we add on the cupcake border. Now, there is actually a video already on the channel for that one, but if you prefer to work from a written pattern so that you can mark off the stitches and the boxes as you go, there is also a written pattern over on the Ravelry shop as well, and that gives you the, let me think what's in there. There is the chart, there is how to do the stitches, so it's like a stitch breakdown, information on how much yarn you're going to need if you're working in a 3-weight, information on how to work out how much yarn you're going to need if you're working with, say, a 4-weight or a different hook to me, and what else was there? Yeah, and of course the written step-by-step box counts. So when it comes to looking at the pattern, the actual written section, there is a little code word. Say it's black, it'll be a BLK, and it'll be BLK and then a number, and that is how many boxes of that colour you need to do. Okay, so it's really, really simply laid out, hopefully. There are lots of different things within the paid patterns. You have graphs, you have charts, you have stitch charty graphy things as well. Sorry, I can't think of the technical stuff. So there's loads and loads there. There's also links to tips and tricks videos, and other videos on the channel as well, so that you've got a visual there to help you as well. And if you still need help, you just give me a shout and I'll see what I can do. so as I said, that one is the easiest. This one is the most annoying because it is the biggest. at the moment. That is the biggest. Alright. What happened to me warning a duck, gang? Okay. Don't look at the back. I haven't finished sewing in all the ends. The unicorn here, she is the most popular one. Followed up by our penguin, which is the cow from not the Christmas just gone, the one before. Then, of course, we have Max the Koala as well, and he is sitting on a trunk. Now, this one is a difficult rated of a 3 out of 5 because of the trunk and the amount of colour changes in it. But you do that bit first, and then the rest of it is a breeze, absolute breeze. Get through. Right, let's move them back. I'm going to knock myself out, I really am. Alright, so let's pop in and have a look at your comments, and let's see how you're all going. Come on, chat bar, stop being awkward. Right, I am looking for number 8. There we go. Right, so it's not Earl Grey, it's not green, it's not breakfast, it's not black, it's not jasmine, chamomile, sorry, chai, English breakfast, or Earl Grey. It's not mint. Dodo, welcome in, darling. If you hadn't, nope, you guessed. You've had a go. Okay, and then we have got ginger, peppermint, lemon. Jennifer is saying tea times 2, Tetley, tropical and decaf. No, it's not any of them, honey. Right, okay, so Silver is saying the only thing that she can't do is maintain the size of a C2C. Do I have a video for it? The maintain the size. Okay, that's confusing me a little bit, Silver. Do me a favour, darling. Fire me off an email, okay? My email will hopefully be in the description box down below. Fire me off an email. If it's not there, it will be on any of the other videos that have come out this week. Yeah, fire me over an email explaining it, and then I will sit back, have a think, and then try and help you out or point you in the right direction of which part of which video, so to speak, will help you out. It may just be something simple as you're using different brand yarn colours from different brands and they're different thicknesses, because I've had that with the blacks that I got from Aldi, and also the black from Stylecraft as well was thinner than the rest of theirs, so I had to do a little trick which is in the tips and tricks video, a little trick to make sure that the box was still the same size. Right, okay, so we have got ourselves a winner. So the first winner out today is Dodo with a Lady Grey. So congratulations, darling. There we go. There is the card. Number 8, Lady Grey. So, Dodo, you don't have this one yet, do you? Or do you, Dodo? Sorry, I'm in one of them moods, can you tell? Right, so congratulations, Dodo. Yep, that's gone up. Yeah, I've just read that number. Oh my word. Silver is saying, just a little fact, her corner to corner is 39,600 squares. Yeah, no chance. I wouldn't do that. No, not at all. Oh dear. Right, so Dodo is saying roll it. So, okay, not a problem. We will roll it on. Okay, so your next one is Celebrity, which is so spelt wrong. There we go. Celebrity Chefs. Now, please remember these cards are easily over 10 years old because I bought them from a charity shop over 10 years ago. Okay, so some of the answers on here are going to be proper old boys now who may not be on camera anymore. And again, I am looking for a number 8. Alright, okay, so let's... Oh, just go up, chat. Right, so as I said, Dodo said roll it, so we're rolling on. And Silver said, I had newbies and mistakes last year. Sorry, darling, I don't quite understand that one. Once you've added in a couple of ideas and had a couple of guesses at this, then please write it again with a little bit more detail, because my brain is not in gear today. So who else has a sneak? I thought I saw a couple of new girls come in. Welcome in, Divergent Crochet or Crafter, sorry, and I'm gonna have to call you CV, darling. Sorry to be an awkward toe rag, but they're your capital letters, and they're the ones that bounce out to me the most at the moment. Kova, I would say as normally, but no, me, I probably got it wrong. Girls, as you are quite new to the channel, could you please make sure that you are subscribed, because to win one of the prizes today, you need to be subscribed. That's one of the first rules up there. Right, okay. So Jennifer was saying those times 2 teas is what she drinks. Not what I wanted. No, it was just the answer to the question, babe. I can't stand tea myself. I'm a coffee or cordial drinker for you Americans, and juice for the UK. Dilutables for Aussies. I think I've got it round the right way. Right, so let's run up and have a look at who you guys are guessing. Welcome to the crazies, Divergent. Alright, so I'm looking for number 8. Right, it is not Gordon Ramsay. Oh, Ashley Harriet. He was funny, but it's not him. It's not Nigella or Julia Child. Oh, you were thinking back, weren't you? Okay, so oops. I don't know that one. It doesn't match, darling. So it's not that one, says Kova. Oh, I really hope I'm saying your name correctly. It's not Mary Berry, and Divergent has said that she or he has just subbed. So welcome in, darling. Right, have another go. None of you have got it. We just keep firing out those answers, girls, until somebody gets it. It's not a Jamie Oliver. I have it correct. It sounds like Kova. Oh, that's strange for me. I never get it from people's names first time round. Stands for Coastal Virginia, where she lives. Oh, right, lovely. I am absolutely rubbish at pronouncing names that are really anything different than the standard bog boring names like my own, and anything that's misspelt, because I'm actually dyslexic. So when I look down at people's names, sometimes the letters are completely round the wrong way for what they're meant to be. Which is why earlier on I was like Divergent. I was having to sit there and flick between the two eyes to stop it bouncing as much, so I could work out Divergent's name. And then of course I come in with yours, and yours has got 2 capital letters, and I'm like, oh. But it's okay, don't panic. I'm getting so used to it now that if you stick about on the channel and you come to more lives, you'll actually notice when I'm trying to read stuff and I'm pulling the faces. It's not at the camera, it's not at you, it's at the words. But as new people come in with new names, it happens all the time. As Kaz will tell you, because she's been around for quite a while. Right, so I've had no more chatting, no more ideas coming in, gang. Are you lot all giving up on this one? If 4 of you say give up, we'll roll it on to the next question, and then I'll tell you what the answer was. As I'm just waiting to see what you guys say. Anthony course. Nope, it's not that one. Let me think. Oh, I'm trying to think where she's from. There you go, it's a woman. That cuts it down quite a bit for TV presenters that were female back then. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, Kaz is giving up. Okay. It's okay, look, everybody. We have been saved by Dodo. She's gone and done it again. And I'm assuming, Dodo, I'm rolling it on. So I'll get my next question ready for you girls. Tom Ketteridge. I recognise that name, but it's definitely not that one. So, yep, as I said, Dodo got it with Delia Smith. Oh, I need to show you, don't I? And number 8, Delia Smith. Oh, focus in. There we go. Delia Smith. Righty-ho. Yeah, Dodo's on the ball today, isn't she? Right, okay, so up with the next one. It is things made of a paper. Now I've got to find it. There we go. And we will go for number 8 again. Nice and easy then, isn't it? Stick to the same number and crazy won't get more confused than normal. Right, so let's see what you girls were saying while I was chatting away. And Cath had said she'd given up, but of course we all got saved by Dodo getting it correct. Cath says, Dodo again, question mark. Well done, Dodo. Dodo's good at these. Normally Dodo gets the pattern within the first couple of lives and she stitches me up for the rest of the month going, roll it, roll it. And if it's not Dodo doing it, it's Catherine. Cath's Eyecatchers. Okay, so Divergent thinks that she is behind, so she's going to do a bit of a refresh update. Dodo is saying, yes, roll it please. Right. You are speeding through the answers today, girls. Or firing them out, I should say. Alright, so Kaz has come in with things made of paper. Could it be an envelope? It could be, but it's not what I'm looking for. And it's not loo roll, lever, or toilet roll, or any version of bog roll. It's not envelopes, not a plane. It's good thinking there. You are thinking out of the box. It's not a diary. It's not napkins, lanterns, towels, or a book. Where is Cath tonight? I think she is working. I know also I'm an evil toe rag. I forgot to remind her, especially because normally I would have forgotten, reminded her whilst we were doing something like this. I'd be like, I'm live, but of course my brain got completely frazzled and fried because this is the second attempt at a live today. But yeah, I know she is busy. And she's also prepping for her live this evening. That is on at, I think it's 7 o'clock. So pop over to her channel or pop back to this live later and I will stick a link in the description box for her live this evening. It's called Cocktails and Crafts, I think. Basically, look in the description box. She puts cocktails in so that you can make them up and drink along with her during her live. How cool is that? I've got to go shopping. I've completely forgot about that. Right, so let's have a look. We've got tissues, we've got money, we've got tickets, we've got notepad. And so yes, Silver, she is live later. Yeah, in a few hours. I will double check that in a few moments. When I set you up with the next question, I will pop over to her channel and have a look. Because I can do that at the moment. Right, we've got newspapers, we've got certificates, we've got magazines, we've got magazine. No. Do you guys want a clue? I'm trying to think. Without giving it too much away. Something she gets too often, Bill says Divergent. No, I'm evil, but I'm not evil enough to pick that one, darling. Right, okay. It is something that you throw at happy people. That is something you throw at happy people. That is your clue. And I might have to elaborate that in a minute. Something you throw at happy people. The first answer up is party hats. Hopefully it's not one of them spiky ones. Oh my gosh, Cath. I know you didn't mean it in regards to answering that set with the clue, but it worked so beautifully. Hiya, Cath. Welcome in, darling. People were just asking about you. Yeah, I forgot to send you a message, didn't I? I'm so evil to you. And don't panic. I've already told the girls you're on live later. But if you want to drop your link, in a little bit once you've sorted out your groceries and stuff, you can do, because Yubi's blue. And I told you to do it. It saves me having to do it later. Right, so let's get back to the question. Where are we? There we go. We've got Skittles. We've got water. Okay. Made out of paper. Okay. Dodo saying hi to Cath. Cath is saying flower pots. And of course, Cath pops in with, are your ears burning, Cath? Because she was just asking about you and I was just saying about your live. So have you gone, Cath, have you popped to the shop to get the alcohol for your cocktail that is in your description box of your live for this evening? Where are we? That one. All right. Okay, we do in fact have a winner. And it's going to surprise you all. It's not Dodo. It's not Dodo. Don't worry about it, Cath. Honestly, babes. Don't worry. Right, Cath is saying the worst thing is that she knew, she just lost track of time. That's because last week we were discussing lives. Because Cath wants to do every Tuesday. Sorry, not every Tuesday, every Wednesday. And she'd thought about it for quite a while. Because I would normally do a Tuesday evening live. But of course I'm an evil toe rag and I wanted to change things up this year, so I'd said I'm doing Wednesdays, and she's like, but I was going to do Wednesdays. So that's why at the moment my Wednesday, well for this week, my Wednesday daytimes are daytimes, which of course you know because you're here, and my Thursday evenings, my evening live will be on Thursday this week, because I'd done it that way because last night was my local bit Stitch and Biash group, and I was desperate to go, but of course my husband was coughing up a gold watch and I was starting to feel a bit unwell, and I thought, no, I can't risk popping to the pub and to crochet with the girls because some of them are a lot older than me and I didn't want to run the risk of giving them flu. Although I took a COVID test, it came back clear. I'm not 100%. And because I'm not well, I'm not going to pass it on anyway. It doesn't matter if it's flu or anything else. Yep. Oh, sorry, Cath. Yep. So Cath is once a month, whereas I'm every week. So I don't mind moving things about. Sorry, I completely lost my train of thought. I like normal. So, yep. Right. So Jennifer, congratulations, darling. You won that one. And would you like me to roll it on, or are you collecting the pattern? Was you in when I showed off the pattern earlier? If not, don't panic. Hopefully I've got enough charge on this thing and I'll be able to show you again. Right, so he is called No Strings. It's one of the Dismay set, as you can easily tell. Okay, that's it. That's all you're getting. And apart from the fact that he is 122 rows. So I would suggest if you wanted something of a nice manageable size, you go for a corner to corner mini stitch. So in regards to me asking Cath if she had her alcohol ready for this evening, she said alcohol, she had it ready, but she did need an orange. Oh, there is a clue. This is not a drink I'm going to be able to drink then, babe. It's got orange in it. Might have to change it up and put something else in instead. Where are we? Already did. Way to go. Everybody is saying way to go. And Jennifer's saying pass it on as well. Nobody likes it. Bonus. Let's emails tomorrow. Right. Okay. Yeah, that is, as Cath said, it's really the great thing about the internet is that we can gather without any risks here. Yeah, it is. They were doing, I think it was Zoom at the time, or one of those type of meat place apps, but it was not one that we use in the house because it's not secure enough. So I couldn't go. So I've only managed, they've had, what are we on, 3 meetings they've had in the last 18, what was it? Yeah, 18 months, because of course, no, nearly 2 years, because my channel's 2 next month. So yeah, they've had 3 meetings in the last 2 years that I've, and out of that I've managed to go to 1. But they're a good bunch anyway. I talk the rear off too much, so they're happy for the break in between. Zakova is saying that's a darling pattern, and so true to Cath. Ooh, okay. So Cath is saying no, it's got orange in it. It's not got orange in it, sorry. It's only the peel, and you spray the essential oils over your drink. It makes a difference. Okay. I need to go and read the pattern. The pattern? Sorry, I need to go and read the recipe. But yeah, normally I stay clear of anything with orange because that's a migraine trigger for me. It's that and chocolate, but I can handle a chocolate migraine. Yay, Cath! Yeah, yeah. The channel's going to be 2. It's mad how quick it's gone. Right, so Cath is saying that 2 next month. Her channel is also going to be 2 next month. She's copying. Now we're going to get later on. We'll go offline and be like, right, what date did you start yours? Let's see whose channel's older. I can't actually remember my start date. I looked at it early, yesterday. So I've got about 3 or 4 days before it sinks in again. Right, so let's go for our next question because, of course, it's been rolled over again. So at the moment, have we got... At the moment, I think we've got 1 winner. I'll have to double check because I can't quite remember. No, because I haven't done the winner spiel yet. Right, okay, so 4th question in. It is, things are found in a fridge. And again, we are going to be looking for number 8. That is, things are found in a fridge. It's a classic something or other, says Cath about her drink this evening. It is equal parts Caprini, gin and Martini Rosso. Okay, I don't like gin or martini. Okay, I'm coming in with my tea, Maria and Coke. No, sorry, M's tea, Maria and Coke. Oh no, I'll leave M's tea, Maria alone, or she'll tell me off. I'll come in with something naughty. Right, crikey, you guys are firing off. I wonder how many of you are actually standing in your fridge going, right, let's label down everything I've got. Elephant, says Cath. If that's what floats your boat. Is that the pink elephant ice cubes that you can sometimes get, Cath? Oh. Right. And let's have a nose. Right, you've already started firing them off with butter, cheese, milk, yogurt, milk, eggs, juice, eggs, lettuce, butter, tomato. Elephant, says Cath. As I said, the pink ones that go in your drink. Vegetables, meat, steak. Dodo. Jeebus, Cath, you got a big fridge. And Kaz is saying a salad. I was expecting Kaz to come in with kangaroo or crocodile. And yes, I've had both of those. They're quite nice. And Cath is saying, laugh out loud, Dodo, I wish. I said I was going to do something. Oh yes, I was going to get Cath's link for this evening, wasn't I? Yeah, because I'd said while you weren't here, Cath, that I was going to grab your link for your live later on today. So now I've got to try and find it. Got to remember which buttons I need to press and all that sort of stuff. And then I will stick the link up for your live this evening. Do-do-do. Come on you, wakey wakey. No, that's not it. There we go. Alright, so I will do it in a few moments after this question, Cath, and then of course it will be put into the details of the live box, not the live box, sorry, the drop down box for this live. See? Brain is not working, it really isn't. Right, so the link for this evening, here we go. There is, oh, I should have written it in. There you go, you get it again. I'll do it again. There we go. Toto, in between my two comments, footprints in the butter. Which toe rag pet got in there then? It wouldn't surprise me if they're anything like Pip used to be. Alright, so let's go back up. Big fridge salad, Dodo, laugh out loud. You know, it's been an... Oh, do you know how you know there's been an elephant in your fridge? Oh, where's it gone? Don't knock it. Roux meat is yum. I know roux meat's yum. I've had roux meat. And I've had crock as well. And I can't think what else it was. There was another one, but I know it wasn't koala. Oh, I'm in trouble now. Wait till I get to the bottom of the comments. Kaz will tell me off big style. Right, okay, so we got how do you know there has been an elephant in your fridge? Half empty jars and bottles, says Cath. Kaz says there's a big mess. And then Cath put her link down. She beat me to it. That's okay, darling, I don't mind. We've got it in there 3 times now, so hopefully someone, a couple of the girls will grab it from there. If not, as I said, it will be in the description box of this video later on once I get to it. Cath is saying Jennifer and Dodo no. Mayonnaise, a fish, no, come on gang, it's not elephants. So okay, it's a drink. What type of a drink would you find in a fridge? Nope.
For the good times.
Shut up. Sorry, I just turned my own video on YouTube. Just in the hope that I could do the thing I wanted to do, and I can't do it because I have to do it the other way, and I'd completely forgotten, and I'm a wombat. No, I haven't tried one of them either. Kaz, haven't tried one back. There we go. Alright, it's looking like either my chat has given up again. Oh no, here we go, we're starting to come in. It's not OJ, it's not wine, and it's not orange juice, and it's not soda. Kaz, you've gone and done it, honey, with a beer. Congratulations, that is a number 8 beer. So, are you nabbing the pattern, honey, or are you going to be rolling it on? So, congratulations. I'm sorry, I had a link already written in, so I had to wait a second to get that one done. So, there we go. Let's pop that in. That is Kaz. Congratulations, darling. With beer. Yay! Yay! Kaz has nicked it for today. Right. So, that's brilliant, darling. Right, so remember, same claim as a normal, babe. Once this video goes into replay, once it goes into replay, pop a comment in the comment section, and then fire me off an email saying no strings, daytime, or something along that lines, so we know, I will give you a clue or a code word to pop into your comment, and then I will fire the pattern over to you. And I know it's night time over there and it's pretty late as a guess, so if you do part tonight and part tomorrow, that's perfectly fine, or but you've got 3 days for us to sort this all out, right babes? Right, here we go. I've managed to put that link in, although nobody reading the description of this video is going to know what it's for. And until I get my brain in gear. Oh, I'll tell you what, my brain is a proper off today. Proper off. I've already recorded, I did a load of recording of videos, or prep work I should say, for videos this morning, because of course hubby's coughing up gold watches. So I couldn't actually record anything, because every time I'd get into the patter of whatever I had to say or whatever I had to do, he'd cough, make me jump, my hands would go flying, what naughty words would come out of my mouth. So I just couldn't run the risk. So let's get that done. There we go. Alright, yeah, so I didn't run the risk of recording recordings, but what I did was yeah, I just pulled the bits I need to do for, say, the Throwback Fridays, and I was sitting there watching myself talk to me, and whilst I'm cutting it all up and prepping it so it's all laid out ready to go. So I've got like 3 episodes loaded up ready to go in parts, and then I just have to do the extra bit, which is the talk over, which I'll do when my brain's back to normal. Well, normal for me anyway. So that'll be tomorrow or the day after. But it's okay, we have Throwback Friday already done for this week. Oh yes, see what I mean by my brain is complete mush. Oh, stay on there, you. Are any of you working on the Stitch a Week squares? And if so, did you see that I released video number 2 this week? Is that number 2 and that one's number 1? Yep. Right. So last week's one, of course, was the Cobblestone Stitch. Okay. Now this is only a small square compared to some of the other ones. Now what I've done is I've tried to keep the chain count between 16 to 20, depending on what the stitch count calls for the actual stitch. So the boxes will be of different sizes, or at least some of them will be of different sizes, but don't worry, because we're going to add borders to those ones to bring them up to the same size as the other ones. So there'll be a cheeky little tips and tricks videos, sort of every sort of 5 to 10 rows, depending on when they're needed, or when we work out how we want the blanket to be put together. So the very first one, of course, was the Cobblestone, and that was the one that I spoke about on last week's lives, and then I showed you a couple of completed photographs on Whips and Bits on Sunday. Now the new one, if you haven't had a chance, because that one came out, has it come out or is it due out today? What day are we on? Wednesday. Yeah, it came out yesterday. Yeah, because they're going to be uploaded on Tuesdays. It's the same day every week, so I really don't get confused. Because as you can tell, super confused today. Right, so this one is the closed shell stitch. Okay, so there it is, the closed shell stitched box. Sorry, square. Okay, now as you can see, that one and the other one are completely different sizes, but don't panic. As I said, we will be adding borders, and stitch number 3, the square is the same size as stitch number 1. Okay, but of course, if you want to not worry about adding borders and stuff, within each of the videos it also has the stitch count that you need with the plussing and the minusing. But if you're going to do that, I would probably hang out till week 5, because I think it's week 5. Let me check. No, week 4, sorry, because week 4 will be your biggest square. I don't intend to go any larger than that, but without showing it to you and spoiling it, which I don't really want to do, I can't really say much more. So Cath has already seen it. Way to go. Are you joining in as well, Kaz? It's a brilliant way of getting rid of those scraps. Alright, so back to your comments. Kaz is going for no strings. Way to go, says Dodo. And Cath is saying, laugh out loud, Dodo. You and I seem to really answer the same things at the same time. Dodo was actually taking over for you earlier, darling, when you wasn't here, because she was getting all the answers correct. And Dodo was saying, yep, she's seen that. And everybody congratulating Kaz, and Kaz said thank you to everybody, and that she'd seen it. Right, and Cath is saying that she can't wait to start on the blocks, but she has something else to focus on right now. I'm assuming that is the order you was telling me about the other day, darling. Or last week, wasn't it? It's okay. It's one of them projects you can pick up and put down each week. If you just wanted to crochet something quick while you're in the car waiting for the kids, it's a case of shove your phone on and grab whatever yarn you've got to hand and knock up a square. It's really that quick, or hopefully it will be that quick for you. And Cass is saying that she is thinking about doing it. That's cool. And remember, if there's squares in there that you really don't like, you don't have to do them. Just make another one that you do like. And then, because that makes your blanket even more unique. And we've got... I'm just trying to think. With Sabrina, she's making the blanket and she's using her stash yarn, but it's only stash yarn of items that she's made and then given away. So then that means that she's got not only the stitch in the sample, but she's also got that yarn that will remind her of that project. So it's like block 1 is, I don't know, let's just pick something off the table. An Aldi. And then that Aldi was made into a blanket that went to her son, and then the next one is like a pound shop yarn, and that went to the granddaughter or the grandson or whoever. And so I think that's a brilliant way of doing it. And then I'm trying to think who the other lass was. Nope, she's not here, is she? No. It's alright. Sorry, I've got the name there, but it's not there, if you get what I mean. But there is, and one of the other girls is already doing it as well, and I showed her square off on Sunday's Whips and Bits. Absolutely lovely. They are. Oh, the dragon shawls. Those are so cute. Right, Cath is saying, oh, that order is done. Sweet. That was a nice big one. And then she has another one to do though. Oh dear. But she's going to try it and finish a dragon shawl by Sunday. Oh, she's going to have fun. Alright, okay, so do you guys want another question? And we'll make this one the last question of today, because my throat is starting to get a little bit sore now. So I think it's going to be time for me to call it quits shortly. And I think we have a visitor just wandering in. I heard my door open, which means he's head-butted it. He's going to sneak in while we're not looking. Right, okay, so our next question is... Keep it clean, Cath, keep it clean. And you, Kaz. Things that rise. So these are things that rise, and again, I'm going to go for number 8. Oh my gosh, this is a really depressing one. Yep, so it is things that rise. Puppy cam, says Silver. No, I don't need a puppy cam. You can hear that boy come in. I will move the box out if he does come in, but he knows I know he's there, so he is not entering. He's hit it and then he's run away. So yeah, if he does come in, I will do puppy cam for you. No, it's not bread, gang. Silver is saying her blood pressure. Oh, if only I'd chosen number 9. It is not dough and is not nut muffin, and no, Cath, it is not vegetables. It's not the sun, it's not a volcano. Lifts or cakes. It's quite an English thing, I think. No, it's not. No, it's a worldwide thing. Yeah, it's got to be. I'll give you a clue in a minute. Shout clue if you want a clue. But be warned, as soon as I shout clue, as soon as you guys shout clue and I give it you, you're going to know it. I hope. We've got, what was it? Cakes, temperature, tides, and nope. Have we got any more here? It's looking like you guys are going to want a clue. Right, okay, here is your clue. So here is your 4-second warning. It's to do with banks. Things that rise to do with banks. Let's see who gets it. Come on, chat. Crikey, where are you all hiding? Don't tell me I've completely confused you with me clue. No, it's not hot air, honey. If it had been, the clue would have been the amount what I speak. Right, it's not taxes. You guys are getting close. It's not fees and it's not money. It's not wheat, Jennifer. I think you might be a little bit delayed. The extra clue is it's things that rise and it is a banks. Your clue is a banks. Alright, okay, Kaz, I'm going to give it you, honey. The answer is interest rates. Okay, so that is interest rates. Now, I'm assuming because you've already won it and you've only got the option now to win one pattern each month. And you've just collected it, I'm going to be rolling it on. Yep, there we go. So the next clue up is pizza toppings. Okay, so again, for your chance to win this month's winner only pattern. Remember, these cards are really old. They are over 10 years old. But name yourself some pizza toppings and stick your answers down now. Right, okay. Oh, a couple of new ones. Where are we gone? Ah, okay. So, hello, Tech. I'm sorry, I'm not going to risk the first bit of your name, darling, because I don't want to upset you. Hello, and nice to meet you. Are you a tech as in a computer, or are you like me and the rest of the crazies here into crochet? If you're into tech, you want to check out my husband. Right, so here we go. We have got some answers coming in. Now remember, you are playing for the opportunity to choose whether you want to take a corner to corner winners only pattern, which today of course is no strings, or if we're rolling it on. Now this is the last question for today, so if it gets rolled on, it will be rolled on, just rolled on at a later point. Guys, just play along. It doesn't matter whether you've already got it or not. You just play along, just join in. And that's what everybody else does. Alright, so we've got cheese. No, sorry, I should have said I'm looking for number 8. Okay, we've got cheese. Where are we? Pepperoni or pepperoni? Pepperoni, a pineapple. So Kaz is saying that pineapple does belong on a pizza. I can't, Kaz, you need to tell people what the best thing is in on a pizza. I had an Aussie pizza. I can't remember the technical name for it, but it was amazing. This isn't the correct answer, but they put an egg. They broke an egg and put an egg in the middle of my pizza. It arrived, I'm like, there's an egg in my pizza. This is strange, but I tell you what, it was so nice. I did cut round it And then I was dunking. I was like, oh, perfect. Right, sorry, back to your answers. Ham, chicken, cheese, meat feast, tomato, sweet corn, peppers. Nope, it's none of them. That's a really strange one, actually. Come on. No, it's not. Yep. Go on, are we going for round 2 of guesses? Keep going, gang, keep going. Cass is saying that is very Aussie. It's one of her favourites. I tell you what, though, it was gorgeous, and I so forgot to have it the next time when we last went to Australia, because we were all on a bit of a health kick, so we didn't bother. We were just having a lot of Barbies. Well, it was summer. Well, it was Christmas, so it was summer for you guys. Kathy's saying that she likes tuna, olives, and egg on her pizza. That's one stinky pizza, honey. Dodo is saying onion. Jennifer is saying ham and pineapple. Kaz is saying a seafood mix. And Dodo is saying the little fishes. You go, I know what it is, I just can't pronounce it. Capsicum. I've only just come across this. Isn't that ginormous vegetable that it's really sweet if it's ripe, but if it's picked and it's underripe, people are cooking it up and using it as a meat substitute for stuff like pulled pork, because the texture's very similar. It was on the telly last night. Wonder if that is the right one. You'll tell me in a second. Then we got onion and garlic, so that's no to any of them. Oh, this is going to be an absolute pain. The thing is, it's not something, it's something that's on, okay, your clue is it's something that's on a meat feast. So, like a meat feast pizza, if you're in the UK. Let me think, Aussie pizzas. Oh, it's the non-vegetarian option, honey. Right. Dodo is saying sweet corn, and nope, it's not that one. It's a meat. It's a meat. Oh, was it the jackfruit, Cath? I can't remember. All I know is this thing was hanging on a tree. It was massive, and there was 2 of them next to each other, and they were trying not to make innuendos about the fruit, but they weren't succeeding because, of course, I've got a dirty mind, so it didn't matter what they said. I was laughing my head off. Oh, okay, so no, it is not the capsicum. That's a bell pepper in USA terms. I'm not sure what you mean. No, it wasn't that one, darling. Yeah, so it might be the jackfruit that Cath is chatting about. So I got completely the wrong vegetable. Okay, right, so congratulations. We have ourselves a winner. Cath has gone and won it again with salami. That is a number 8 salami. Congratulations, darling. Right, okay, I'm going to have to call it quiz for tonight. Today. So that I can get my brain in gear to harass Cath later on this evening. So remember, gang, if you're still up and awake, Cath is going live later on today. The information is now in the description box of this video. So click on it and go and bookmark it, and I will see you all there then. Right, I'm going to head off now. Thank you ever so much for joining in. Now, if you want to have a go at winning the pattern again, make sure you pop a comment in the description box and down below. Anyone that's entering, I'll pop your names all into some sort of generated pickery thingamy later on in the month, and we will choose a winner. Right, I'm going to head off now before my brain completely shuts down. I'll see you all really soon. If you can, and please stay in and definitely stay safe. Ta-ra for now, everybody.